All right, everybody. It's News Now, Ohio. All right, so here's my video I'm going to be making of me calling the FBI and reporting what's going on. Let's see if they even care, what they're going to do about it. You know, I'm really leery about it all. I'm no way, shape, or form giving any law enforcement any kind of drugs, drug paraphernalia, or anything else that I found. I'm not going to do it. I just refuse to do it. I don't believe that I believe that with me having no real evidence that the police did it, that they're not going to believe me, and if I'm more likely arrest me for having this stuff on with me. So, you know, I don't trust them. I'm never going to trust them. And I'm sure you all understand. So let's get this call going and see what happens.
Hello, you have reached the Cincinnati office of the FBI. These calls may be recorded. If you are calling to report a bank robbery or kidnapping, press 0. If you are a law enforcement officer, press 0. If you are calling to report a possible internet or email-related crime, please visit www.ic3.gov to submit a complaint. If you are requesting an application for employment or to receive general applicant information, press 1. If you are calling to report other federal crimes or suspicious activity, press 2. For all other calls,
you have reached the FBI's public access line. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Please listen carefully as our options may have changed. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance, investigative, or other purposes.
Oh, I'm sure it's recorded.
For English, press 1. Para español,
Really?
press 2.
I gotta press 1? Alright, whatever.
Please choose from the following options. If you wish to report online crime, email hoax, or scams, press 1. If you wish to report suspicious activity that may be related to terrorism, press 2. If you wish to report a network intrusion matter or provide a tip on an FBI fugitive, press 3. If you wish to report public corruption, a civil rights violation, or white-collar crime, press 4. If you wish to report... All representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please hold for the next available representative. Your expected wait time is less than 5 minutes.
Must be a lot of public corruption.
If you're calling to report a possible internet-related fraud, please visit the Internet Crime Complaint Center at www.ic3.gov to file a complaint. If you are calling to report an IRS scam, tax fraud, or IRS agent impersonation, please contact the Treasury Inspector General at www.treasury.gov/TIGTA or call 1-800-366-4484. If you are reporting identity theft, gift card fraud, or telemarketing fraud, please contact the Federal Trade Commission at www.ftc.gov or call 1-877-382-4357. If you're calling to report a threat to the President of the United States, Vice President of the United States, President and Vice President, immediate family members, former President and their spouses, please go to www.secretservice.gov/contact. All representatives are currently assisting other callers. Your call is very important to us. Please hold for the next available representative. Thank you for your patience. If you're calling to report a possible internet-related fraud, please visit the Internet Crime Complaint Center at www.ic3.gov to file a complaint. If you are calling to report an IRS scam, tax fraud, or IRS agent impersonation, please contact the Treasury Inspector General at www.treasury.gov/TIGDA or call 1-800-366-4484. If you are reporting identity theft, gift card fraud, or telemarketing fraud, please contact the Federal Trade Commission at www.ftc.gov or call 1-877-382-4357. If you're calling to report a threat to the President of the United States, Vice President of the United States, President and Vice President, immediate family members, former President and their spouses, please go to www.secretservice.gov/contact. All representatives are currently assisting other callers. Your call is very important to us. Please hold for the next available representative. Thank you for your patience. If you're calling to report a possible internet-related fraud, please visit the Internet Crime Complaint Center at www.ic3.gov to file a complaint. If you are calling to report an IRS scam, tax fraud, or IRS agent impersonation, please contact the Treasury Inspector General at www.treasury.gov/TIGDA or call 1-800-366-4484. If you are reporting identity theft, gift card fraud, or telemarketing fraud, please contact the Federal Trade Commission at www.ftc.gov or call 1-877-382-4357. If you're calling to report a threat to the President of the United States, Vice President of the United States, President and Vice President, immediate family members, former President and their spouses, please go to www.secretservice.gov/contact. All representatives are currently assisting other callers. Your call is very important to us. Please hold for the next available representative. Thank you for your patience. If you are calling to report a possible internet-related fraud, please visit the Internet Crime Complaint Center at www.ic3.gov to file a complaint. If you are calling to report an IRS scam, tax fraud, or IRS agent impersonation, please contact the Treasury Inspector General at www.treasury.gov/TIGDA or call 1-800-366-4484. If you are reporting identity theft, gift card fraud, or telemarketing fraud, please contact the Federal Trade Commission at www.ftc.gov or call 1-877-382-4357. If you're calling to report a threat to the President of the United States, Vice President of the United States, President and Vice President, immediate family members, former President and their spouses, please go to www.secretservice.gov/contact.
Well, all I can say is there must be a whole lot of public corruption.
All representatives are currently assisting other callers. Your call is very important to us. Please hold for the next available representative. Thank you for your patience. If you're calling to report a possible internet-related fraud,
Thanks for calling the FBI. Can I get your name, please?
Don Smith.
And your phone number, sir?
It's 513-544-8683.
What was the area code with that? I'm sorry, you cut out on me.
513.
513. And your zip code?
45011.
What were you calling us about today, sir?
Okay, I'm a civil rights activist, and I specialize in like police accountability, public official accountability, and I'm pretty well known in my area by the police, and I've had some retaliatory actions against me for doing what I do. The last one is yesterday I was out cleaning my yard, and I was cleaning behind my truck, and I noticed that someone had scratched the expiration sticker off of my vehicle. So I got my camera and I recorded it all. And one of my subscribers on my YouTube channel told me that I'd better check my vehicle to make sure that nothing got put in there.
Okay.
And I checked my vehicle. I found empty baggies that smelled like marijuana stuffed in the very back of my truck. My back window is broken in it, and underneath a rug back there, I found baggies that smelled like pot stuffed under. I mean, there was like 10 of them, and well, I thought I got it all. Well, I needless to say, another subscriber told me that I better check the outside of my car too, and told me what to do. So I went out there and I went over it with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm not going to say what I found, but I found drugs in my gas cap. I don't have proof that the police did it, but who's going to do that?
Right. Have you had issues with the police in the past? I mean, I'm assuming you have.
Yeah, I have run-ins with them all the time. I film them. That's what I do. And
Okay, what have they done to you in the past?
oh well, I mean, I mean, I've been in the past. I got charged and convicted with assault to a police officer. In one case, in the court, an officer charged me with this one I got found not guilty for. Well, they dropped it. I went to court. I thought I was going for a misdemeanor fine warrant. Come to find out, the cop that arrested me, he was an Army Ranger. I was Special Forces, and I kind of laughed at him when he said he was in the Special Forces and that he was a Ranger. And I kind of laughed and was like, I mean, they ain't Rangers, or Rangers ain't Special Forces. So we had words. Come to find out, he put assault charges on me. I had no clue until I got to court. But he had told the prosecutor to tell my attorney that if I stand up in court and say that I was never a Navy SEAL, that he would drop the assault charges on me. So of course, I wasn't going to do it just out of pride, but my wife basically made me do it, and to drop the felony charge. I mean, if I assaulted a cop, why would, if I just made simple statement, would he drop them charges? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, the Hamilton police are corrupt to the core. They always have been.
Can you tell me about the corruption?
I mean, they've just been corrupt since the 20s, since the Prohibition. They've been corrupt. They've been on the. I mean, that's why this town's called Little Chicago. All the gangsters had them paid off back then, and I guess the corruption just, kept going on from there. They pull people over. They run a dog around their car, give them a fake, make the dog do a fake hit. They'll search the vehicle. They won't find nothing. They do it. They'll stop people and give them their ID just because they're walking down the street. That's illegal. I mean, it's just the things like that. They're constantly violating people's rights here. They act like they don't have any. There's no repercussion for them. They act like they can do whatever they want. They seem to forget that they're public servants, and they work for us until we break the law. And they seem to forget that. And that's my big issue with the Hamilton Police.
Hamilton Police Department. What city are they in?
Hamilton, Ohio.
Hamilton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any officers' names or anything?
One is Taylor, Officer Taylor. I don't know his first name. He's been convicted, or he's been found to was having sex with an underage girl, and they didn't do nothing. They gave him a paid vacation. They gave him paid administrative leave, and then gave him back his job. Beckelheimer's one of the officers that he broke my wife's arm. It said that.
How did he break your wife's arm?
Yeah, during the arrest where they got me, and they I had a non-payment of fine warrant, and they kicked in my front door, and she wouldn't let them in, so they charged her with felony obstructing justice because she wouldn't open the door. Well, I was I had a warrant for my arrest back then for a non-payment of a $25 fine. That's not a felony. You can only have a felony obstructing if you obstruct them from a felony, serving a felony warrant. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then that obstructing becomes a felony. Well, she got charged with it anyway because on the way out to the car, the cop that arrested me said that I assaulted him. After I was handcuffed, mind you, that I assaulted him. But the Beckelheimer, what he did was he used his, baton aspen, broke our window out at the time, and he got a little bitty nick. I mean, it looked like what you'd get on your face if you nicked yourself shaving. On his pinky from doing that to the window. Well, he broke my wife's arm, roughing her up when he brought her out of the house. He broke her wrist and charged her with assault and said that she threw a piece of the plexiglass at his finger. Even the cop that arrested me was like kind of, taken aback when he said, because he was looked at him and was like, "What's we charging her with? Obstructing?" He was like, "Yeah, and assault to a cop." And even
when did this arrest occur?
Those were 8 years ago. But okay. I'm just giving you some history. My history.
Anything recently with them hurting you or abusing you, or physically harming you or anything like that?
No, just they'll just do things like when I'm recording them, they'll do a 1983.
What do you mean when you're recording them?
Like when they are at a traffic stop, or when they're I record the police. That's what I do. I drive around. If I see them stopping someone, I'll get out and I give them a respectable distance. I'll stand across the street or whatever, and I record.
Right.
They'll shine their car lights in my eyes and throw strobe lights in my face, which is an 18 U.S.C. 1983 violation. You know what I mean? They're not allowed to obstruct my First Amendment rights, and strobe light in my camera is obstructing my rights, my First Amendment right. They just don't care. I mean, and that's and then I'll catch them following me, trying to pull me over, or seeing if I do anything to pull me over just to mess with me. You know what I mean? I think they're learning now that I always have my camera with me, so they know better because I'm going to record it, and they're going to get caught regardless. Because if I have to go live on YouTube, I will, and I've done it before. You know what I mean? So, but my main concern is. Nobody would. Why would somebody put? Yeah. Why would somebody do that?
When was this?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah. I disposed of the drugs. There was no way that I'm handing drugs to any law enforcement officer.
So what was scraped off your You said your expiration sticker?
Yeah, it was scraped up.
opened up.
Yeah, where the you know how it has like the month and
Like
the year that you're.
your tag on your license plate, or your tag on
Yeah.
your window, or what?
No, my tag on my license plate, the expiration on my license plate, you couldn't read it. It was all scraped up.
Okay.
I mean, you can go to my channel. It's YouTube. It's my YouTube channel. It's News Now Ohio. I've videotaped it all.
What is it called?
News Now Ohio.
News Now Ohio.
Yeah, and you can also see some of the other videos that I've done that where they've shown lights in my face when I've been recording them, and
Right.
if I wanted to be an asshole, I could file a federal lawsuit on them for that, but I'm not going to. Unless they severely violate my rights, I'm not going to file a lawsuit, because the only people that suffer for a lawsuit is the taxpayers, because we're the ones that have to pay it. So,
Right.
I mean, that's kind of defeating the purpose. When they lose that qualified immunity and I can sue them personally, that's when I'm going to go after them individually.
Right. What is your address there?
It's 428 North 9th Street, Hamilton, Ohio.
Okay, and your date of birth?
I'm recording this. I kind of don't want to say it over the. I don't want to give too much of my personal info. I don't know how to edit nothing out. So.
Okay. What was your phone number again? Was it 513?
513-544-8683.
8683.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Well, we'll get your information in here for you. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
sir. You have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. There you go. So, they're going to look into it. You know how that goes. Police. It's still, I feel that's the police, investigating the police, but whatever. All right, guys. Just figured I'd let you guys hear what that is all about. All right. And for all you trolls out there, the phone number that I gave them is not my personal number. It's a number that is a message number, so you won't get no answer. It'll go right to a voicemail. So if you want to troll me on that, go ahead. I'll just erase your message. But all right, guys. It's News Now Ohio out.